So we are back again with another video, and today we're doing our match preview for Arsenal versus Liverpool, and we are back with a match preview today. And yeah, back from the international break. Personally, I haven't been watching England. Maybe some of you guys have been watching England, but personally, I'm not one who watches England personally, so I'm not too bothered. But some people are, so fair enough to them. But yeah, Arsenal versus Liverpool. The main thing is back. The end of the season is in sight now, and I think in the Premier League now for Arsenal, just to have a little overview of what's to come. We have the Premier League and we have the Europa League, and I think in terms of what we can achieve for the rest of the season, I think Europa League is more likely because the teams like Leicester's, your Tottenham's have all gone out of the Europa League. I think for us to get any chance of success this season, try to get back into the Champions League, it's going to be through the Europa League to try and win that competition. So the importance of this game and the league, obviously in the league, we need to try and get higher. We need to try and get 9th or 10th. But in terms of what we can do now, in terms of success, it has to be the Europa League that we go for. But yeah, the last league outing we had was a week and a half ago while recording this. It was against West Ham. Now, looking back on that game as well, I'm not too sure what to think of it because what do you think of it? Do you think of it as a massive comeback, a big comeback, let's be positive sort of thing, or let's go down the route of why did we go 3-0 down to West Ham in the first place sort of thing? There's two ways you can look at it, and personally, I'm split down the middle. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. I'm split down the middle. I'm not sure what I should be thinking. Personally now, my mindset now is let's just try and take the positives and take it into the rest of the season and stay behind the team. And I hate to say it, but stay behind the manager because realistically he isn't going. And let's just try and stay behind everything and get to the end of the season and see where we are. Either way, I want Arteta sacked. And I think if we get to the Europa League final, we win it somehow, whether that's against United, Ajax, Roma, whoever. And, that's a perfect time to bring in a Champions League qualified manager and then move forward with that. I think that would be a good idea for us. But, look, let's just take one game at a time. And now we have Liverpool. Not easy. But again, they're not playing that well either. What are they, like 7th, 8th or something? They're not doing well, Liverpool. They had a decent start to the season and then a lot of injuries hit, especially in that centre-back area. And I think if we're going to hurt them anywhere in this game, it's going to be that defence. Just whoever we play on that left-hand side, it could be Martinelli, it could be Pepe, it could be anyone. We just need to rip their left side because Alexander-Arnold, man, just stays up the pitch too much, doesn't he? And, that centre-back pairing, we can get at them, whether that's Kabak, Phillips, yeah, we should be getting at them easily. That's a championship-level defence, if I'm honest, as an overall. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how this game does pan out. And as you can see from my score prediction, I've gone 1-1. I'll go into that a bit later, why I think I'll be going 1-1, but yeah, Liverpool again, not doing great, are they? We did play earlier in the season. We lost 3-1. Surprise, surprise. Should have done much better in that game, I thought, but we didn't. Yeah, what more can you say about that? And yeah, it is what it is, and it was part of a horrid run, and it was early in the season as well. We were trying to find our feet, and to be honest, we really haven't found a consistent, since then, if I'm honest, and we've been very poor. Liverpool, again, on their day, they can hurt anyone. That front line, Mane, Salah, Firmino, Jota even. They can hurt anyone on their day, and it'll be interesting to see whether they can hurt us. I think they can. Our defence is weak, and it has been prone to weakness, obviously, going down 3-0 to West Ham. That can be seen as, obviously, that's going to be seen as a negative. You can't be going 3-0 down to West Ham. That's unacceptable, and that's one of the reasons I get the ick with a lot of people saying our defence has improved, this has improved, this has improved. It's not, because we're still doing this, 3-0 down to Aston Villa, 3-0 down to West Ham. There's so many other games I could sit here and pick out, but that's the thing. This season has been, as a whole, so random and so bad. The quality this season has been shocking out of the door. So you can't really say much more about that, in my opinion. And yeah, let's get, straight into the starting 11 that I will be going with in this game. Because obviously, I'm trying to look at it one step at a time, because now we have Liverpool, then we have Slavia Prague, and then obviously I'm not too sure who we have after that, but then we have Slavia Prague again a week later. So you have to take all these things into consideration, taking into fact that Europa League is now our only hope. I said it before the Benfica game, I said it before the Olympiacos game, and I'll say it again before the Slavia Prague game, that the Europa League now is our only hope. We're consistently inconsistent in this league, and we have been for the last 2 or 3 seasons. So I think now let's see what we can do. Take a bit of pride. Try and get higher up in that table. If we can somehow get into that top 6, get into a Europa League spot. Because some people are saying it would be better if we're out one season out of Europe. In my opinion, it will just give the board too many excuses to not spend money, in my opinion. Anyway, and the pull of players. Why would big players want to come to a club they're not even in the Europa League or in the Conference League or whatever the league they're in? I think we need to get some sort of Europe next season. I just think we do. And, let's just try and make a push in this season. Try and get into a Conference League spot. Try and get into a Europa League spot. Champions League through the league is out the window. But through the Europa League, it's still possible. So what does Arteta do now? Because Emery was in this situation and he bottled the league completely. But it was a different league. We were still fighting for top 4. Now we're not fighting for top 4. What does Arteta do? Do we try and push in the league? Try and get into a Europa League spot? That will guarantee us some sort of European football, or do we put all our eggs in the Europa League basket, which means we could fall even more down the league, where we get to 12th or something, but we get into a Europa League final, and let's see if we can win it, hit or hope. It's a big risk, and a lot of decisions need to be made from Arteta. Who do you play? Like Sir Martinelli, are they getting game time? Are they not? Nketiah, Laka, Abba, what's going on with other Abba? Because he's properly messing around. Travis Scott and all of them ones. I don't know what was that, but yeah, a lot of things need to be taken into account. And moving into the starting 11 for this game, first of all, starting off in goal, Bernd Leno. Again, this one is pretty obvious. I just also realised Matt Ryan, his contract at Brighton's up at the end of the season, so he'll be available for free. So let me know, comment section down below, would you sign Matt Ryan? But yeah, for this game, Leno in goal, obviously, is our number 1 goalkeeper. Moving into the back four, first on the right hand side, Cedric Suarez. Also, the lineup is on the scroller, so you can have a look anytime. I just want to go through it. So Cedric, a right back. He's probably our best right back. A lot of people on Chambers, bruv. Salah will rip Chambers. And defensively, Chambers was bad against Benrahma and Antonio. So he's not going to be any better against Salah, is he? So Cedric, but defensively and attackingly, he's pretty decent. And he got an assist for Portugal as well. So yeah, I'll be going with Cedric. Back to David Luiz and Gabriel. Now, these two played a lot in the Europa League together. And I think they're going to... For me, they're our best centre-back partnership right now. So I'd go David Luiz, Gabriel, and then for the Thursday game, David Luiz, Gabriel as well. Keep the consistency in the side, and they're doing very well together. They're both playing very well, and we're seeing glimpses of the Gabriel we saw early in the season. I won 3 player of the months in a row. So Gabriel and Luiz for me. Left back, Kieran Tierney. Now, obviously, he is our main man at left back. We really have no other option. We have to keep playing him. Hopefully, he's got a bit of rest over the international break when he's not been playing for Scotland. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he doesn't get injured, because I'll say this and I'll say this again. For us to have any chance of winning the Europa League or trying to get higher in this table, we need to have Tierney, Saka, Partey all fit if we want any chance. That's just what I think. Maybe even Abba as well, but sometimes he's on and off. But without him, we wouldn't have got through against Benfica. So he's a big part of our squad. But yeah, Tierney at left back. Moving into midfield, first of all, Thomas Partey. Main man, again, we need to wrap him in cotton wool. That's the word. Wrap him in cotton wool. Play him in 50, 60 minutes of this game and get him off. Because if we want any chance of winning the Europa League, we need Partey fit and playing every single game. So yeah, Thomas Partey. Next one, Granit Xhaka. I feel in terms of the crap midfield we do have, Granit Xhaka and Partey do complement each other quite well. I don't like Xhaka, but who else we're playing? El Neni. I mean, Xhaka's probably better than him. Ceballos, too many mistakes. Spinning top, not for me. So that's what I'll be going with. I'll go with Xhaka. Number 10, Martin Ødegaard. He's been brilliant for us, and he's undroppable at the moment, in my opinion. And yeah, you just have to be going with him. Yeah, that's just what it is. Going in to right wing, I'll be going with Nicola Pepe. Now, I'm going to change this now because I've just quickly changed my mind on this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put Pepe at right mid, and I'm going to put Martinelli at left mid. Why I've done this is because for the prime reason that I don't want to risk Saka, because he's been having some hamstring problems, and again, I don't want to risk him. And that's why I think I should just go with Pepe at right wing, because he can hurt Robertson defensively, I think, and Martinelli, if we can put him on the left hand side, he can hurt Alexander-Arnold quite bad. And up front as the main striker, I'll be going with Alexandre Lacazette. Again, he's having an alright season, I guess, but I'm not going to play Aubameyang. You know, he's just been so crap recently, and does he deserve to play this game? I'm not too sure, and he needs a bit of time off. He's done alright for Gabon, but I think Lacazette deserved it. His place a bit more than Aubameyang has, so I'll be going with Alex Lacazette. So that is it for my starting 11. I did make a last change just because I changed my mind. But as I said, scoreline 1-1 I'm going to go with. I don't see Liverpool causing us too many problems because they've not been that good recently. They'll get a goal against us. I think it will be a draw, if I'm honest. I don't think we'll lose. I don't think we'll win. I won't be surprised if anything happens in this game. If we win, we lose, we draw. It's pretty much a hit and hope for both sides at this point. They're going for Champions League. We're going for Europa League. Both teams are in mediocrity at the moment, in mid-table sorts of areas. So, interesting to see how this game does pan out. But yeah, that is it for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. See you guys next one. Bye-bye.